Hi Aries, welcome to my channel, Raven's Enchanted Tarot. So I'm going to do a New Year's Eve special set of readings. I'm going to do 3 astrology readings, hopefully get them posted out tonight. See how we go with getting things out there, because on New Year's Eve everything's just crazy anyways. I've not done readings in a really long time, and I thought to pass some time getting to midnight, I'll do some tarot card readings. So I'm going to start off with Aries. This is for January 2023. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And remember, timing is fluid, so there may be some issues here from the past that are still currently affecting your present. I got a whole new set of deck of cards for Christmas, so I'm sort of breaking these in. So the first card is, what does Spirit want you to know, or what is coming towards you? Advice about the situation, the outcome, and the overall card. So, okay. So what Spirit is saying is coming towards us, and we have got the High Priestess, Sign of Pisces. So you're going to be dealing with some situations that may be somewhat difficult, or you may feel like you're not quite sure how to deal with. And the cards are saying you know more than you give yourself credit for. You've possibly dealt with this before, or you've been in a similar situation before, or a similar circumstance, and right now you're possibly feeling confused, and Spirit's saying there's no need to be, because right now you do know what's going on, you do know what you need to do, and you do know what you need to do to keep pushing forward. There's some answers that you're looking for. You're maybe asking questions, and again the cards are saying you already know these answers. You need to maybe ask yourself the same question as though it's somebody else asking you that question, because sometimes we get a bit of a better understanding from an outside perspective. So whatever situation it is you're dealing with, you need to look at it as though it's a friend or family member that's dealing with it, and what advice you'd give them to sort of move forward. But it's also saying right now you're very, very, very on point with your perception, with what people are doing, what people are saying. You know, you are, Aries are the type of people who, they have this innate power where they can sit and smile in a room with the same people who talk utter shit about them behind the back. And Aries people know they do. And that's their power, because they can sit and still smile, knowing what that other person's saying about them. And again, that's why the High Priestess is here. She's saying you know who is doing what and saying what behind your back to other people. And you need to just sit and smile, because they're going to fall, and they're going to fall hard. Now, advice about the situation is the Four of Wands. Now, this is perfected work, Aries. This is, things couldn't go more to plan if you tried. The way that you're heading in this situation right now, you're on the right track. Everything that's happening, all the dominoes are falling in exactly the right sequence that they're supposed to in your life. So there's nothing really much more you can do except sit back and let it happen. There may be a new house for some of you with the Four of Wands, because that indicates stability. It's the home. It's the foundations that we build. It's strengthening. And it can also indicate a new connection, a new relationship coming in. I think with this High Priestess, you've known about this. You've known that somebody's coming, and you've had to clear the path. You've had to clear the way, because you know something new is coming in. There's something new for you. There's a new path, and there has to be a completely new attitude, a new lifestyle, a new home, because you know this is happening. The outcome of the situation is the Princess of Cups. So you may have children, grandchildren. You're a very, very motherly figure You may think somewhat immaturely sometimes. You may be very rash with your decisions, but not rash in a sense of that it's dangerous or putting anybody in danger. I think with this High Priestess, you do see things before other people do. So you make decisions prematurely and people can't understand why. And they question that, but that's because you can see already what's coming. So, you know, in one respect it's a good thing, but to the outside it can look quite immature and like you're rushing or you're not thinking sort of in the moment, but that's because you're in the future. You sort of know what's going to happen. And the Princess of Cups, she's all about transformation and change and being very empathetic, very very loving, very caring, very warm to her family environment. So again, there's something that's definitely going to cheer you up in 2023, something that's going to bring a breath of transformation into your life. And the overall card is the King of Cups. Now this is, like I said, somebody new coming in. Somebody is going to make a love offer, but it's not going to be rushed. This is somebody who's going to take the time. And this is somebody who has been through, if not similar, knows of situations and trauma and things that you've been through. They're very empathetic, they're very caring. This is somebody who could sit and for days on end and listen to you speak, almost like a counsellor, but it's more for allowing you to feel safe, for you to trust them. Now, this individual hasn't come into this dynamic yet. If they have, then it's very new. It's very, very new. It's not something that's been going on a long time. But for the most of you, this hasn't happened yet. This is going to be a male who's older than you. Dark eyes, dark hair, just a darker overall complexion. Very, very mature and very grounded. Doesn't come with a lot of what we'd call baggage. I don't like to say that word because it can create a toxicity, but he doesn't come with issues. He's like a clean slate, and he really does open you up to new things. So let's get some clarification on this reading. Clarify the High Priestess. Clarify the High Priestess. Oh, there we go. Wow, the Magician. Clarify the Four of Wands. Clarify the Princess of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups. Wow. So some of you may be thinking about driving, passing your test. There's a new car. Some of you are going to be getting a new vehicle in 2023. It's going to be happening quickly. Now, with the High Priestess, we've got the Magician. So this is saying you are much, much more intelligent than somebody gives you credit for. Somebody is playing games right now, and there is some mind games going on. Somebody knows exactly what they're doing, but so do you. You know exactly what's going on, what the game plan is, and you can sit and smile back at the Joker whilst he's smiling at you type of attitude. And unfortunately, because you're remaining quite calm, quite distant, that is the winner's circle. You're putting yourself in the winner's circle because you're refusing to engage. Whatever has happened has happened. You're not willing to get back into these heated debates or heated situations or being around people who bring out a side to you that's not the nicest. You're putting that to one side now. This new year is really a new you. You're looking for calmness and you're going to work things out that work in favour for your life, work in favour for your family. Now, with the Two of Swords over this Four of Wands, there is a difficult decision that you need to make, and you've been in two minds. You've you're so blinded by what's the right decision that you can't come to a decision. You're thinking and you're thinking and you're thinking, and you'll come to a conclusion, but then you're not happy to sit on that something just doesn't feel right. So then you'll swing it the other way with the other option that you've got, and again, it's like a revolving door. It just feels like you're running and running and running, and you're looking for the right way out, and every time you try and get out of that revolving door, you're smack face into a pane of glass, so you're having to get back in. And with this High Priestess, it's saying whatever needs to be done, just do it. Just get on with it. There's no point wasting time or wasting energy on something that's got to happen. There's no point doing it to yourself. And I'm getting the feeling that this could be about a choice of two homes, two houses. There's two that have caught your eye, and you're at a point of literally doing a pros and cons because one is the perfect house, but there's possibly no garden or shops nearby. And the other is not so perfect, but it's got an amazing garden. You know, you're very close to shops and schools and you know, your amenities. So you're stuck because both are amazing, but then they both come with their challenges. And again, you've not got a great deal of time to sort of make this decision. But whatever it is, Spirit is saying, sit down and have a talk to yourself. And again, see it from as though it was your friend or a family member and it was their situation and what they was dealing with. Because again, you can give yourself better advice, more sound advice. Now we've got a Page of Swords over this Princess of Cups. So we've got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio. Little bit of your energy here. The Page of Swords is somebody who is unfortunately wanting to come and cause some drama. They're not happy with you moving on. They're not happy that you're happy. They're not happy that you're possibly, I don't know, changing your appearance. Like something's changed and they see it. And they're not happy about it. So they're going to try and communicate in a very immature, selfish way. They're going to try and bring you back to the person you was before, the vulnerable person possibly, or the one who just allowed everybody to walk all over them, or they don't like this new you. It's, you know, you're like a breath of fresh air now and you've got a different attitude and somebody doesn't like it. Somebody's coming in and it's going to be not, I'm not saying face to face sort of confrontation, but there is going to be a confrontation about why this change is all of a sudden maybe happening now, why it didn't happen before. And again, unfortunately, you've had to go and make some dramatic changes, made some big life choices, and that's where the change is. And, you know, there's possibly going to be more than one individual who doesn't like this. They don't like the new you or the new attitude or just your whole new presence. It's like you become a different person. We've got the Three of Wands over this King of Cups. So this is definitely a future. For some of you, it's already arrived, but it's, like I said, it's very early on, but this is the future. This isn't going to come rushing in. The universe has literally been setting everything up in motion for this individual to come in. You've had a lot of learning and a lot of growing and a lot of maturing to happen. And there's been a lot of things in motion that have needed to happen before this individual came into your life. Again, that could have been you know, a new workplace, a new job, a new home. There's a lot of growing and changing that's had to have happened for this new individual to come in. Because if he came in before, it wouldn't have worked, it wouldn't have happened. You weren't able to see. Whereas in this new year, you're able to see things differently. You're not going to be seeing them at an egotistical level or a materialistic level. You're not going to be seeing them for how they are attractively, and that's it. You're going to be seeing things on a deeper level. Let's get some more cards on this reading, please, for Aries. There's your energy, the Fool. And the Six of Wands. Wow. Now, on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ten of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Now, the reason that's there is there has been one final stab in the back, it feels like. You've been in a situation where it's just felt like somebody has just been stabbing you in the back several times, over and over and over again, and this has caused a great amount of pain, and it's got to the point where it's put you in such a desperate, dark situation that I think this is where the change is coming from. This situation, this Ten of Swords, it's changed you, and it's going to still continue to change you. It's like a different you, especially with this Fool card. The Fool represents risk, change, something new, taking a risk and possibly losing it all, but it pays off because we've got the Six of Wands, the Victory card. Whatever risk you're going to take in the new year is going to pay off tenfold. It's going to be perfected work, just like we had with the Four of Wands. We're going from the Three of Wands to the Four of Wands to the Six of Wands. It's like perfect unison. It couldn't go more blended. So you're coming out of a place that wasn't the greatest, and you're moving forward into something amazing, something new. It's something new. So let's get some more cards. Okie dokie. So we have got not enough. Frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, jealousy, ego issues. So whatever was going on in the past, there was too many issues. There was too much going on. And we've got the Dragonfly. So it's saying from this point forward, be light-hearted. There's going to be things that are coming to light. You know, you're going to find out some information about things that are really going to change the way you see things. And again, the Dragonfly is all about change and healing. And we've got Mask. Somebody is hiding a personality. They're pretending, gaslighting. There's more to a situation than you're being led to believe. I'm not going to go too negative, especially because it's a new year read, but you know, you get to see the real mask of somebody very, very soon. Let's get an Angel Oracle. Get a card for Aries. Card for Aries. And there it is. So we've got the Angel of On, and this is saying you've got a special bond with animals, your pets on earth and in heaven, and they are watched over. Saying that animals respond to your kind and gentle ways. You've got a special understanding. You can relate to the innocence and trusting nature of an animal, and you can call to them to help. I am one of your guardian angels, and I'm here to tell you of the beautiful ripple effect that your relationship with animals has created, and also for humans. Your love for animals and humans has also forged a deep bond and appreciation with you and the nature angels. All the animals whom you have ever loved continue to be with you like guardian angels, and your love for them keeps these animals at your side. Your pets on heaven and on earth are happy, they're spiritually healthy, playful and affectionate. Your pets here on earth are surrounded by angels who bestow miracles upon you and them in many ways. These animals act as angels for you as well and your loved ones. You are someone who truly appreciates the angelic qualities of animals, and you're able to communicate wordlessly with them. You and your special bond with the animal kingdom is opening new doors, and it's opening up for you right now. So again, for some of you, that may be a good healing point. You know, if you're struggling with situations, people, dynamics right now, sometimes it can just be a case of sitting with your cat, your dog, or whatever animal it is you've got, and just taking that time out just to think, to breathe. You know, I always talk to my dogs, like even if I'm just passing through the room, I'm asking them if they're all right, or if they want a drink, or do they want a snack. And I know they'll never respond to me, but it's just communicating with them, because they're a sentient being. They're there, they exist, and you know, there's such amazing things for us to share our life with. So animals will play a big part, and I think always will play a big part in your life. I'll leave the reading there. Let me know in the comment section if this resonates. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Keep your kitchen witch happy by giving me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you all again soon.